B3, what up? We are live. What's going on there, B3? Been a hectic day to say the least. Hectic day. But we're here, live, ready to go. Gotta mark down a few claims here that came in late. I think we have two teams still open. I think it's Cardinals and Titans. Pretty sure. Don't quote me. Yeah, Cardinals and Titans. Joe Desky, just saw you sent. Thank you, sir. Marking you down now. A few others, I think, still catching up. Good. Houston, Indy, Steelers. I think we're good. All right, got you all caught up. Thank you, sir. I think I saw Goody sent too. Let me check that. We'll give it just a minute for everyone else to make their way in here. No, I guess I just saw that. He might be working or something too. Nah. All right, so we're good. We're caught up for now. What do we got? Break 418 on the table. It's been a week since we broke. It's the official start of football season, so been a little hectic. Head coaching for Clinic this year, also helping coach Rumble, my little guy. So Rumble is first and second. Clinic is third and fourth grade. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5:30 to 8:30 up at the field for camp all August. So, yeah, taking a toll. But football season, things always get real hectic for us. Real hectic, real quick. All right, let's get started on a list of ownership, and we'll go from there. So we got the Arizona Cardinals still out there and available. They're 48. If anyone wants them, if not, I'll keep them. Got Travis Clavin on the Falcons and the Ravens. Joe Desky on the Bills. Harlan Benner on the Panthers. Benny Lamp on the Bears. We got Strictly Business on Cincy. Adam Light on the Brownies. Struble on the Cowgirls. We got Adam Light also on Denver. Gravedigger on Detroit. Stanton Griggs on the Packers. Giuseppe Desky on the Texans and the Colts. Joe Lurch on the Jags. We got Bogey on the Chiefs. Adam Light on the Raiders. Jamie O'Hara on the Chargers. We got Mateo Smith from LFG Rips on the Rams. Wayne Mowry on the Finns. Joe Lurch on the Vikings and the Patriots. We got Adam Light on the Saints. B3 and the boys on the G-Men. Scotty Struble also on the Jets. We got Paul Aponowitz on the Birds, Philly. Giuseppe Desky on the Steelers. Jamie O'Hara on the Niners. Andrew Thier in on the Seahawks. Then we got Adam Light on the Bucks. The Tennessee Titans are still open. Cam Ward available for 80. You can take down both the Cardinals and the Titans for 120. And then we got Goody rounding us out on the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team, depending on the year and the player. So I found one smashed box of Score. And y'all know how I feel about the dented boxes. 60% of the time, they hit every single time. So for making you guys wait, we're going to throw in a little extra blaster of Score. I picked the one dented box they had. You're looking for one blaster exclusive numbered parallel. The ultra rares, which are the top 100s, those are really nice. Mystery rookies, which are BS redemptions. And then Step Ahead, which I have not seen yet. You're also looking for mem cards as well. There's 90 cards total. So we're adding that in as a little extra. We've got 3 hobby boxes. First one is 2024 Zenith. You're looking for the ultra rare Zoom. Blue and green rookie ticket preview autos for Optic Contenders. Those are really nice and rare. 2 autos, 1 mem guaranteed, usually 1 on card. So that's our first hobby. That is 2024. Then we got 2025 Elite. You're looking for your ultra rare razzle dazzle. We've already hit 1 on card autos from some of the top rookies. And then you're looking for the status and aspiration parallels that are numbered to 99 or less. 2 autos, 1 mem guaranteed. Last hobby is Luminance. That's going to be 3 autos, 1 mem. Ultra rares are going to include animation, luminosity, and more. Also looking for your year 1 on-card autos. What up, Scotty? Welcome in, sir. We got 4 of the Walmart Megas. These are the black and red shocks. We seem to have better luck with these. These are the ones we got the zebra out of and the tie-dye. Looking for your ultra rare zebra. Autographs are possible, plus your tie-dye number to 25. And then snake skin black numbered to 2. We got 4 of them. 1 is dented. We got 1 pretty good dented, 3 undented. That one's kind of dented too. Maybe we got 2 dented, 2 not. 4 total. And then 4 blasters. You got 2 that are green and yellow. Looking for your ultra rare zebras. As you see in the middle, autos and mems are possible. Green and yellow shocks. 2 of the green and yellow. And then 2 of the red and blue. 1 pretty dented up. Got to have some dented boxes. Got to have the lucky ones. In the middle, you'll see zebra as well as the ultra rare. You've got red and blue shock, and then autos and mems from some of the hottest players in the game. We're going to start with the dented box and get it rolling. Last call on the Cardinals and the Titans. Cardinals were 48, Titans were 80. Take them both for 120. Once we get this ripped down and opened up, start to go through it, that'll close the break. I'll pause for a moment and delete the last call post and then close it out in the main so no one else claims it. And then we'll get started ripping. So here we go. Basically your 10-second countdown here. Cam Ward and the Titans, Maserati Marv, and the Cardinals. A lot of people high on Marvin Harrison Jr. this year, fantasy-wise. I'm hearing a lot of buzz about people saying they're going to take him way earlier than is being anticipated in most mock drafts. So do with that what you will. Who knows how Cam Ward is going to fare. Come on, pick it up. Pick it up. All right. Let me close this out. I'm going to just put the boys on the Cardinals and the Titans. So where's the post? Here we go. So delete that one. We are closed. All right, so I closed it on the main. That way no one can jump in and take them and say that we didn't mark them as sold. And good. All right, so everything's marked down except for Desky, who sent. Let me mark that down on the main too. Boom. All right, all caught up. Let's get started, B3. Let's get started. First box, Select Blaster on the red and blue. We got J.C. Latham leading it off for the Titans. That one going out to B3 on the unclaimed Titans. We got Josh Allen, Caleb, bang. Xavier Legette, Select Certified, going out to Carolina. That is going to be Harlan. Bears, right off the rip, Benny Lamp. Great start. Red and blue shock. Pretty nicely centered. Slightly more right to left, but not bad. Very nice. BTJ going out to the Jags. That's going to be Joe Lurch on the rookie. You got a silver Cam Little for the Jags on a concourse die cut. Also going out to Jacksonville. And behind it, we have a numbered neon green shock. It is DeMarvion Overshawn going out to Scotty Struble on his Cowgirls. Cowgirls have been running cold. So this is a welcome start for Scotty for sure. 408 out of 599, getting in on the action nice and early. DeMarvion, he was a rookie last year set, 2023, I believe. Let's get Caleb up there as well. What a start for Benny and Scotty. Bang. Told you these dented boxes, man. Don't leave the dented boxes on the shelf. Don't fall for it like everyone else, thinking they're damaged. I'm telling you, Panini dents them on purpose. Joe Namath on the premiere. You got Hollywood Brown on a concourse. Dak Prescott on a concourse. Number is going to be Jay Jetta, Vikings. Joe Lurch on the insert. You got a premier level Emmitt Smith. Reek Woolen on the concourse. Drew Bledsoe on a concourse. Joe Burr on a premier red and blue shock. Going out to Cincy. Strictly business on the color. Drake May coming out on a premier base for the Patriots. That's going to be Joe Lurch as well. Cam Little on a concourse base. Nice little hit there for the Jags. Joe Lurch. You got Antonio Gibson on a concourse. Tyler Nubin on a rookie club level going out to the G-Men. We'll take that. Joe Burr on a premier. Jalen Carter concourse. Curtis Samuel concourse. Xavier Worthy on a futures going out to Bogey on the Chiefs. And then DJ Moore on a premier level red and blue shock for the veteran going out to Benny Lamp. Not bad for a first box. Some nice rookies and two big hits with the Cowgirls green and the Caleb red and blue shock. We'll take it. Nice little kicker too. What keeps falling over back there? Oh, they're the Bloom Waters boxes. Those things are gigantic. I got a couple Bloomin' Waters Pokemon boxes, the premium collection boxes. They're like friggin' gigantic. But I got them retail price for like $75. They sell for like $150. So I thought it was a good deal at the time. But they're just always in the way. Fall over. All right. We got J.C. Latham as well for the Titans. Get that out of the way. We got a bunch of base. All about that base. Jay Jetta on the numbers. All right, then we got Worthy, Nubin, Drake May. He'll be going up. fuzz on that one. All right. So box number 1, not too shabby. Gotta love those dented boxes. 60% of the time, they hit every single time. Boom. All right. Let's go to the next. That one did not want to open. This one's also a little dented. Empty box, security tag. I believe these are the red and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. We do have a patch, so we'll send that down to the bottom. Caleb back again. Well, off the back, I saw it, so we might as well pull them out for goody. Bring them out. JD5 on the select certified. Getting Jaden Daniels on the board early. We'll take it. All right. You got Joe Alt on a concourse going out to the Chargers. That's going to be Jamie O'Hara. Lamar Jackson, concourse silver, die cut. Ravens, Travis Clavin. Malik Neighbors on a club level. That's a nice one. Malik Neighbors on a premier level. And then Caleb coming out. Bang, bang, bang. We'll take it. Caleb going out to Benny Lamp and the G-Men, Malik and Leak going out to B3. We got Joe Burrow on a concourse. We got a turbocharged Cooper Cup. That one going to the Rams, Mateo Smith. Then you got Dion Dawkins, green and yellow premier. Not numbered, going out to Buffalo and Giuseppe. You got Theo Johnson, another Giant, going out to B3. We got Earl Campbell on a concourse. Numbers, Dak Prescott for Scotty. Ricky Pearsall on the premier for San Fran. That's Jamie O'Hara. You got Brett Favre on a concourse. Tyler Guyton on a concourse for Scotty. Little Tyrone Turbo Tracy. Tyrone Tracy Jr. Green and yellow concourse die cut or concourse shock. Very nice. Giants on a roll right now. Spencer Rattler coming up on a premiere. That's going to be Adam Light. We'll take that. He's looking like he might be the starter. We got Kyer Elam on a concourse. Fashanu on a concourse going out to the Jets. That is Scotty, I believe. Yes, it is. Chris Jones, green and yellow concourse shock. That one going to go out to the Chiefs. Bogey. Phillip Rivers on a premier level base. Sam Darnold, concourse. Tip Raymond on a concourse going out to B3. And then Dallas Turner is your draft selections. Round 1, pick 17. Vikings, Joe Lurch. Not bad. Not as good as the last one, but not bad. Yes. Bye.
So I just happened to see it post on the community forum page of Pakistan community page.
Uh-huh.
And they are ripping it to Paige.
Not surprised.
The manager. Well, not like ripping, but the review was about her. And then there's like a few other people that are like, yeah, she's terrible.
Not surprised.
Funny.
I mean, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, well, it's funny that, like, well, she's gotten so many complaints before this happened, just from people walking in and saying to the owners, like, hey, she's not a good, whatever, manager, whatever. And still they keep her fired.
May still be looking on there, please.
Funny.
Go to bed, sir. All right. Get a few giants up here on the podium. Theo. We got Caleb number 2. And then a couple of neighbors. Oh, won't you be my neighbor? All right, let's see what the score box is all about. Little bonus box that we just threw in. Just because it was dented, and I like the dented boxes. Empty box. Gotta turn this fan up. Let's see if that'll circulate the air a little more. All right, here we go. We got a little 2025 blaster of score that I found dented. So there might be a couple dinged corners, but maybe not. Maybe we'll just get lucky. You never know. Maybe we'll just hit a monster out of score. Not likely, but worth a shot. I do like that they have the teams on them this year. They got the logo of the helmet, so you know what team they go to. We're not going to sleeve up all these, though, because it would take forever, but we'll do it later. All right, we got Princely, Uman Mielen, Carolina. That's Harlan on the first rookie out, Princely. Michael Williams for the Niners. That's going to be Jamie O'Hara. Kevin Winston for the Titans in B3. Jaden Blue for Scotty. There we go. We got a little orange shimmer. Ramondre Stevenson, 621 out of 199, out of 799. 621 out of 799 on this little orange shimmer going out to the Patriots. Very nice. Little Joe Lurch hit. We'll take it. Ooh, there's my rookie, Cam Ward on the unclaimed Titans. I'll take that. Don't mind a little Cam Ward action. All right. We got a league leaders, Trey Hendrickson with 17.5 sacks. Throwbacks, Tony Pollard. Hendrickson going to the Bengals and Strickler. Pollard going out to B3. You got Ricky Pearsall, Braylon Allen, Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane, Jared Verse, Kyron Williams, the Honey Badger, Derek Harmon for the Steelers. That's going to be Joe Desky. Kelvin Banks for the Saints and Adam Light. Pat Bryant for the Broncos, Denver. That is Adam Light as well. Alec Manor going out to the Titans in B3. Then you have a sack attack, Nick Bonito for the Broncos, Denver, Adam Light. Josh Allen celebration for Buffalo, Joe Desky. Sack attack, Dante Fowler for the Commanders. That's goody. And then Ray Lewis on a first ballot for Travis Clavin. You got Mike Vick, Micah Parsons, Malik Neighbors, Testaverde, Will Anderson, Joe Mixon, Parker Washington, Damian Martinez for the Seahawks, Drew Thier. You got Landon Jackson for the Bills, Giuseppe Desky, Jalen Milroe going out to Seattle. That's going to be Andrew Thier. We'll take that. Tyler Shook going out to the Saints, Adam Light. Amika Egbuka, Buccaneers on the green parallel. Not numbered, but definitely a nice little parallel for Egbuka. I think he's got some hype around him too. That's Tampa, Adam Light. Bo Nix going out to Adam as well on the celebrations. You got Michael Penix on the throwback for Atlanta. Travis Clavin. Xavier Worthy celebrations going out to Bogey. Then you got Zay Flowers, Chris Long, Jordan Mailata, T Sizzle, Dalton Kincaid, Darren Woodson, Keon Coleman, Devin Neal going out to New Orleans. That is Adam Light. Curtis Rourke for the Niners. Jamie O'Hara, Malachi Starks for the Ravens, Travis Clavin, Kobe Bryant for the Falcons, Travis Clavin. Then you got Jay Jetta on a green parallel for the Vikings and Joe Lurch. Sack attack, Trey Hendrickson going out to Strickler. Luther Burden III going out to Benny on the receiver. Very nice rookie. League leaders, sacks, Zaire Franklin, Indy, Joe Desky. Hunter Henry, Trey Hendrickson, Quinyon Mitchell, Rashee Rice, Cooper, DeJean, Lockett, Milton, Xavier Restrepo going out to the Titans in B3, Jordan James to San Fran and Jamie O'Hara. Then you got Mike Green to Travis Clavin on the Ravens and Jalen Walker to Travis Clavin on the Vikings. Josh Allen, the other Josh Allen on the green parallel, that goes to the Jags, Joe Lurch. Throwbacks, Tyreek Hill going out to Wayne Mowry. Travis Kelce on the celebrations for Bogey and a sack attack, Will Anderson. Joe Desky. You got Kelce, Don Majkowski, Micah McFadden, James Cook, Marshawn Lattimore, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins. You got Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. That's going to be Mateo, LFG. Ashton Genty going to Adam Light on the base. Then you got Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. We pulled his auto last break. That's going to be Pittsburgh, Joe Desky. Will Campbell looked great in his first preseason game for the Patriots, a tackle. That is going to be Joe Lurch. And then you got a little Josh Allen backwards. Stars of the NFL, Josh Allen on the mem card. Didn't see that one coming. Stars of the NFL. It's actually not beat up either. It's in great shape. Nice little hit there for Buffalo. Joe Desky getting the Josh Allen Stars of the NFL mem. Very nice. Boom. We'll find that a home in a second. Green Drake London for Travis Clavin. Then you got Terry Bradshaw on a first ballot for Joe Desky. League leader BTJ, 1,282 yards for Joe Lurch. Throwback Bonix for Adam Light. Then you got Zach Ertz, Rondé Barber, the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, Charvarius Ward, Stephon Gilmore, and Jatavian Sanders to round it out. So we got a whole bunch of inserts out of there. A couple good key rookies and a nice Josh Allen hit. So we got a Genty, We got a Luther Burden. He had a great first preseason game out of Mizzou. Little Egbuka for the Bucks on the green parallel. And you got Tyler Shook. He's shook. Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Should play that as his walkout music. And then Jalen Milroe. So we got Shuck and Rattler. I guess we can put the Saints up now. We got a stack of rookies we will sleeve up later. Okay. Giants. All right. Bench is good. All right, let's get this fixed here. There we go. All right, we're back in order. Going back to the blasters. That's not bad for a score. You get a numbered hit. You get a patch. You get the number 1 overall pick. Not bad for a little dented box. And the patch ended up being Josh Allen, which is great. So we'll take that. Ooh, we got a little blue there. A little blue color. We like blue. We like blue. We got a little orange, too. We like orange. Keep shooting out all them different colors. We'll take them all. Give us a little black and white. That's the color we want. Oh, yeah, that's some good color. We'll take that. We'll take it. Let me get a swig of seltzer. DJMattSmith.com. What up, sir? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sauce Gardner leading it off on the concourse. You got Chase Brown on the concourse. Aiden Hutchinson, futures. Little insert there for Gravedigger. You got Bobby Okereke on a blue and red Shock Premier. That's a color match. Cam Hunt on a concourse. Xavier Worthy on a concourse rookie for Bogey. You got Turbocharged going out to the Chargers. Jamie O'Hara. Theo Johnson on a color match. Blue and red concourse Shock rookie. We'll take it. Rasul Douglas on a concourse. You got DeMarcus Lawrence on a concourse. Concourse silver die cut. Antonio Gibson. That one going out to the Patriots. Joe Lurch. You got Tip Raymond on a premier level base. That one going out to B3. Amari Cooper. Jahan Dotson. Club level Calvin Hill going out to the Cowgirls. That is Scotty. Ed McCaffrey on a premier to the Broncos. That is Adam White. You got Will Richard on the concourse base. Minnesota. That's Joe Lurch. Keep putting that in the wrong pile. Kyle Hamilton on a concourse. Numbers is Bijan Robinson. That is the Falcons. Clavin. Then you got Roshan Johnson on an orange club going out to the Bears as the Bears stay hot. Benny Lamp. 366 out of 399. Very nice. Levante David is your concourse. Jared Goff concourse. Joe Burrow red and blue concourse. Little shock there for Cincy. Strickler. And then Grover Stewart on a premier base to round it out. Got one more there for the Giants. One more there for the Chiefs. And then Roshan going up for the Bears. Boom. All right, bench is set. Good to go. All right, let's go to blaster number 4, final blaster. Man, they do not want to open today, huh? Jesus. Worked on there tight. Security tag, empty box. What up, Andrew? Might as well pop in and say what's up there, Matt, for sure. Everybody else hanging out, chatting it up? Might as well. All right, this is our 4th and final blaster. Then we got our 4 megas. And then our hobbies. Triple hobby today. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. Good luck on the last blaster. We got Jaden Reed leading it off on a concourse. JD5 on a concourse for Goody Goody. Jabril Peppers is your club. You got Patty on the premier. Patty always gets a sleeve. Rogers on a concourse. Pittman on a concourse. Numbers, Caleb Williams going out to Benny Lamp. We got David Montgomery on the green and yellow concourse shock. That's going to be the Gravedigger. You got Kelsey on a concourse. Quinion Mitchell on a base concourse for Philly. That is Paul Aponowitz. You got Brock Bowers on the select certified going out to Adam White. Kirby Joseph on a base premier. Urlacher on a concourse. Joe Montana on a concourse. You got a Kyer Elam orange shock going out to Buffalo. That is numbered 31 out of 499. 31 out of 499. And Buffalo, Joe Desky getting the orange. Very nice. Buffalo starting off hot. You got a green and yellow premier level shot going out to Hawkinson and the Vikings. That is Joe Lurch. Drake May showing up on a concourse. We'll take that for the Patriots. Also Joe Lurch. You got Devonta Smith on a concourse. You got Keon Coleman going out to Buffalo, and Giuseppe Desky on a futures rookie. Will Levis on a premier. Blake Corum looked great in the last preseason game, going out to the Rams. Mateo Smith, we will take that. Jameis Winston on a concourse. Rome Odunze, green and yellow shock going out to Benny. Benny staying hot. And then Greg the Leg on a premier. Gregory the Leggery on a premier. Beautiful orange shock, 31 out of 499. Going out to Joe Desky on the Bills. Little Caleb on the numbers. JD5 back one more time. Man, I am getting particularly parched. I have a Gatorade in the freezer upstairs. I'm thinking about running to get it. All right, let's see here. Let's get our bench set up. Jags, Chiefs, Raiders. There we go. Jags, Chiefs, Raiders. They don't have podiums. We got the Saints, Vikings, Patriots, Cowgirls, Bears, Washington Commanders, Titans, Bills, and Giants. All right, so the bench is good there. We're good. We're going to start with a mega. We're going to go with one that's a little dented. One of the half-dented boxes. They're just half as lucky. 60% of the time, they hit every single time when they're dented. I'm telling you. Every time. Empty box. Man, I feel like I'm losing my voice. Like I'm literally parched. Yeah, I'm going to rip this one down, and then I'm going to go grab that Gatorade out of the freezer because I can barely generate any saliva over here. I'm definitely going to lose my voice if I don't drink something. JD5 back again. Goody on a roll. Cruising. All right, we are going to let this sucker marinate for just a moment while I go grab my Gatorade out of the freezer. All right, so we're going to let that marinate for like 2 minutes. Get some more top loaders up here while I'm at it. Boom. Some more penny sleeves down here. Good. All right. B3, I'll be right back. Half as lucky. Would that make it 30%? It would, but then it would be 30% of the time, half the time it hits. So I'm just going to stick with 60% of the time it hits every single time. I like it. It's got more of a ring to it. More of a ring to it there, Scotty. Let me get some of these pieces of cardboard. Actually, I'll just take the whole thing. All right, I'll be right back, V3. I'm going to get a quick refreshment because I am parched. Oh yeah, I love when Gatorade is like a half slushy. I like everything half frozen, really. If you haven't been able to tell. All right, let's get it. Let it marinate a little bit. JW19. JW19. JWH19? I can't remember. All right, B3. Here we go. We got Malik Washington on a concourse going out to Miami. That is Wayne Mowry. Maserati Marv on a concourse. That one going out to B3 on the unclaimed Saints. You got Daniel Carlson on a black and red concourse shock. That one going to Adam Light. Jalen Waddle, JW17. Going out to Wayne Mowry on a premier red and black shock. You got Dak Prescott on the numbers for Scotty Struble. Mr. McConkey showing up for the Chargers. Jamie O'Hara on a club. We'll take that. Right? That's where that's going? Yeah. Bobby Okereke on a premier. Najee on a concourse. Daniel Carlson on a concourse. We got Torrey Taylor on a concourse. Little punter, rookie, going out to Benny Lamp. Debo Samuel is your die cut premier for the Niners. Jamie O'Hara. We got black and red shock Rodgers going out to the Jets. That's going to be Scotty. JD5 on a select certified for Goody Goody. James Cook on a premier base. You got Braylon Allen on a concourse rookie going out to the Jets. That's Scotty. Jaden Reed on a concourse. Torrey Taylor back again on a concourse black and red shock for the rookie. Benny Lamp. Dallas Goedert club level black and red going out to Paul Leponowitz. That's a nice one. Don't see a lot of club levels. We'll take that. Ricky Pearsall on a futures